Hi, hello everyone. We are live, and apparently we're ready to rumble.
Yes, let's do it. WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the wrestling, there's the Mania. This week they converge.
There's Easter and 420.
So many things
Oh,
happening.
wow.
This
Yeah,
weekend.
there's a lot going on Sunday.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this
This is
weekend.
a busy-ass Sunday. Holy shit.
It's something
I'm
for
having-
everyone.
I'm having a big Superman sale.
Ooh.
But is it
Ooh.
on Easter?
No, because I ain't working on Easter, bro.
That's what I thought.
Good.
Like, we're talking 420, WrestleMania, and what's that other thing?
Easter.
Easter. That's right. That really big Western holiday. All on the same day.
Mhm.
I don't.
Stars don't always align that like that.
Yeah, like we kind of are confused at the store.
Like why it's Superman Day?
Yeah, because the movie comes out in July. It's not an anniversary.
When was Clark
And-
born?
I mean, that I'd have to look up. I don't know that information,
Continuity, probably.
but I do think it's weird though that like it's happening. It's technically Friday. You know, the day that people don't go to shop all day or take their kids into stores because work and it's a Friday.
So what's going on Superman Day that would bring in the novices?
What do you mean?
Like, what does the Superman Day mean?
No.
Oh no!
He froze, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Am I frozen?
Oh, there, you're
Oh,
back.
oh,
Ah,
man.
damn it! I almost got a screenshot.
Oh.
We always
no.
forget that we have to do the pages.
No, we have no idea why it's on.
So there's no extra poster. There is no thing you're giving out.
We have some stuff to give out, but we
Yeah.
don't know why we're doing that though. Like even
Oh man.
Oh,
Batman. Am I frozen again?
yeah,
You are. Oh, you're back.
you're back.
Oh, I don't know why our stuff here. It has not done anything bad for me. Oh, my
Keep
bad.
going because I'm curious.
No,
I'm curious
you're
about
you're
the
fine.
Superman Day.
I mean, I got nothing to tell you. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean it's as dumb as Batman Day, but
yeah.
like there's one, so there must be the other, and in 10 years there'll be a Wonder Woman Day.
Doubtful.
That's 10 years later. That's why it's not immediate.
Yeah.
What would be a fun thing to do on Superman Day?
I mean, I'm having a Super Sunday, Super Saturday, Super Day sale. It's a lot of S's.
Ooh, what's the sale?
I'm going to make it 30%, but like my boss was like 25, and I was like, "You mean the normal?"
Not everybody knows that.
I was like, "Come on, man." It's like,
Apparently, Clark Kent's birthday is February 29th. Why is this weekend Saturday? Is it Superman Day?
I don't know. You would
Why
think
is
they
it
would
Leap Day?
also like and this week comes out the Superman summer special. It's not technically summer yet.
I guess not.
No, that's
Makes
true.
sense.
Because
Because Thunderbolts hasn't come out.
summer
Yeah.
starts June like 26th or something.
Yeah.
No, summer starts when the first big blockbuster movie comes out, and that's
that'll
going to
be May
Thunderbolts.
2nd. Yeah. Summer
That's new
starts May
summer
2nd.
now.
Yeah, new summer.
It's still spring for like a month.
Yeah. So I don't we were very confused. My boss
Oh,
and that always like just come I'm like, because no one's gonna go shopping at night, bro. Like
How late would they
I-
be shopping again, you said?
yeah, like I ain't staying there late.
I've been
Fuck
to
that.
multiple comic shops where you bought a cup and then poured whatever you wanted into it and had a bit of a party.
Yeah, but if you get caught doing that, it's a $3,500 fine. So
Ooh.
let's
But they
not
bought a
do
cup.
that.
Mm.
They didn't sell alcohol. They just bought a cup. You happen to have
fair
tequila
enough.
out.
The other local nerd store. Oh, you guys have all been in Blast from the past.
Yeah.
What
They,
a cross, right?
Their owner was having a private event in his store, drinking a
Oh.
drink out of his own cup, and a undercover cop was like, "Are you drinking?" He was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, can't do that." It was just like, "Why?
Oh,
It's my
that
sucks.
fucking property." Yeah, it
yeah,
was
he
like,
can't drink for himself at his store.
Yeah.
That seems like some bullshit.
Because you need a
A
license.
liquor license, yeah.
the undercover cop was like, "Can I drink this in here?" And he was like, "Yeah, I don't care." Like, one of those kind of things. Also, still like, it's my private property. If I want to let you drink in here, it's my business.
Mm,
Yeah, if you're not offering it around, that does seem like some bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but also like, this is what you're doing. This is the big crime of the day. Is that an old man who owns this store is having a beer at the end of his afternoon shift? Go
Yeah,
stop a
that's-
real crime, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
I don't know.
like, isn't there a minority you need to go like problemize?
But
It's
the
like,
quotas.
it's like,
Well, yeah, those
Anyway.
quotas.
yeah. So Superman Day, I have absolutely no idea why it's happening, and
But it's happening.
it's happening, and everyone is going to come in and go, "Why today?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know." Am I frozen again?
No.
No, you're good.
Oh.
The reason for Superman Day being on April 18th.
Cool.
Some folks also choose to celebrate Superman Day on April 18th, which is the date of the first release of the comic book character.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, fair enough.
Now
So
you
it's
have their
birthday.
answer.
So it's a birthday,
Yeah, technically.
more or less.
Just,
All right.
Anniversary,
just when the
birthday,
first Superman
creation
comic
day.
came out.
Look, okay, that makes a hell of a lot more sense because the Batman Day has none of that.
Yeah, remember
Like,
we
it-
talked about like
Yeah.
it's not his canonical birthday.
Nope.
It's not when the comic came out.
No, it's just like a random day and whatever.
I don't care.
September, I think.
Kevin Conroy's birthday is Batman Day to me.
Yeah, honestly,
Ooh,
at that
yeah.
point, yeah, and so, yeah, so no, I bought a new shirt for it. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty busy in the shop, but it's also like you said, Easter, WrestleMania. It's also previews weekend, so like, I'm already like 3 days behind on something and I haven't started yet. So like, it's great. It's a good time.
Fun.
But
Fair.
but hey, this is real quick before Steph goes on about her space adventure.
Adventure. It's more dumb. It's a conversation.
As I usually get Wednesday after the shift, me and the comic book crew go get some sort of meal. Typically, we go to the same two to three places because we like those three places. But tomorrow we're making an adventure, someplace I have not been in well over 15 years. I guess I'm going to Chili's.
You know what? I'm also going to Chili's.
Baby back.
I'm going to Chili's, and I thought about you
Back ribs.
because my boss decided to treat us at Chili's.
Because they eat like
And I thought
children.
of you.
We like our chicken fingers and egg sandwiches and burritos.
Egg sandwiches.
Yeah, eggs. Yeah, breakfast
Egg
sandwich.
sandwiches?
Fucking
Egg salad
geriatric
sandwich?
white woman.
Do you not like an
sandwiches?
egg sandwich for breakfast?
I don't mind.
All right, I had a different concept of egg. I'm thinking like the crustless little finger sandwich kind of things.
No.
Yeah,
A
that
tea
could also
sandwich?
be that.
Yeah,
You
like a
do
tea
that?
sandwich.
You could do
Egg,
that
bacon,
too.
cheese on sourdough with hash brown. Like,
I prefer a bagel, but yeah, okay, I'm back with it.
well, Patty's doesn't have bagels as far as I know. But we got the hookup with the waitress. I can find the fuck out.
English muffin is also.
Now
Except
that
I don't go out of my
they
way to
do
get
have
it.
an English muffin. I bet you they have.
Remember when Leland had internet?
What, seriously?
Yeah, you keep freezing for some reason.
You know what it could be though? Do you have a download going? Like, is your PS5
Oh.
updating or something?
I have nothing even on.
You gotta cancel the porn right now. The porn download.
Leland's
not on
streaming
your side.
porn on the second monitor.
No,
It could
like, these are
literally be anything. Is there
literally
any
the
game
only two things I have.
downloading?
No, the only two things I
Gotta
have
stop
running.
updating the PS5.
No, not you, but like, is the PS5 updating or is Scott's PS5 downloading a game? Because that could also fuck with the whole bandwidth and everything.
It is true.
You should have already had Marvel Rivals updated, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, Scott says it's yeah. All right, well,
It's just a little
I'll
wonky.
I'll
That's
carry
good
back
for
next week. Tell you how my baby back ribs go. Steph, you have thoughts on Katy Perry going to space? Go.
I have thoughts about them going to fucking space.
Buckle up.
It's to
Wild.
celebrate women, Steph. What do you have against celebrating women by
Yeah, Steph, why do you
shooting
hate
them
women?
into space?
I don't hate women. I just didn't know that this was a fucking thing. So when my feed just started showing Katy Perry with a daisy, I was like, "The fuck is happening?" And then
Lay down the scene, Steph. What happened?
And then I saw more, and it was just like, then there was all these memes, like Gayle King, like fucking kissing the ground, and then Katy Perry kissing the ground, and I was
Katy
like,
Perry kissed the ground. Gayle King looked like she did not want to be there.
Yeah.
but she was also on the ground.
Oh, did she kiss the ground too?
Mhm.
Well,
I only saw
the
the Katy
picture
Perry
I
kissing the ground
saw,
thing.
they were
No,
both
they
kneeling
both did.
other ways than they kissed the ground, and I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck is happening? So, like, I saw this last night, and I didn't think much of it, and then I saw shit today, and then at work, I was just like, hey guys, I have a stupid question. Like, I was talking to my coworkers, and I was like, why the fuck is Katy Perry in space? And then it just became a whole thing about, like, I was informed. I didn't know this was a thing, but they went to fucking space. Go ahead, Anthony.
Why did they go to space?
I don't know the details
to
of it.
promote women.
Oh. Well,
I'm
then
pretty
did the
sure
guys...
we were
Wait,
aware
wait,
of women.
wait,
Is there
wait.
something specific?
So when the guys did this last time, they promoted guys to go up to space?
Nah, they're just rich.
That's the standard.
Like, because apparently this isn't the first time they did this
Yeah, no, this
So,
is
all right.
called
with
pandering.
celebrities.
So
Because the other one was, what's his name?
William
I
Shatner.
had to look at... Yeah, he was there. I was like, remember when Lance wanted to go to fucking space and he couldn't?
has
And then
that
it's like,
Forrest
here's
boy gone
fucking
to
Katy
space yet?
Perry.
No, he hasn't.
Oh
No.
we're lost. All right. A handful of things. I don't know anything about this. I've seen a total of like 4 headlines. So I'm gonna explain what I think happened.
All right.
For no good promotional reason, a crew of exclusive women, meaning probably 2 or 3 who are actually trained at whatever happened, and then Katy Perry. And I don't know who Gayle King is.
She was the one that interviewed our
Yeah, she's
Dr.
an
Kelly.
interviewer.
Robert, calm down. Calm down, Robert. And then he's just killing me, man. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, that lady.
I'm fighting for my fucking
That's
life.
how I know her.
They
Robert.
went up to space, which just means the upper atmosphere and experienced weightlessness, not actual space.
No, I know, but it's just wild that concept. You went up to space for 11 fucking minutes.
I
That's
think,
a
the
thing.
whole, I think the whole trip was 11 minutes.
Like,
yeah, it was.
like you could just have fuck around money to toss, and I could go
Yes,
to fucking space
Katy Perry
and do
spent
that. Like that just shows.
$150,000 to
This
be
is
on
the
this
thing
ride.
they paid to be a part of?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
could.
think they
it's just
paid.
Oh, they did.
it's just fuck around money.
All right, I gotta find out the why, because none of you can tell me why.
I
No,
don't think
can't.
anyone can
What?
tell you why.
Honestly, I thought it was just fuck around money, but you guys have been saying it's for women, and
They're
I'm just like,
they're
okay.
celebrating women.
I mean, you could
by
celebrate
sending
women
them to
on the
space.
ground. Why do you? She fucking went to space, and then she sang,
Yeah, what a beautiful world.
What a wonderful world.
Wonderful world. Yeah. I did really enjoy the tweet that's just like, oh, no wonder they came back so quick.
I just thought it was really fun. Okay, I don't really watch what's his name. I don't really watch Jimmy Kimmel, but like he was doing like commentary on it, and then he was just showing the video of them like just shoot up, and I was just like, wow, that's wild. And then like them all saying how this is gonna be a soft landing, and we're just gonna see a puff of smoke and or stand because of how it lands, and then it landed, and then you could just hear them screaming. And I was just like, dude, this shit is
Yeah, that
fucking
ride sucks.
wild.
There's a reason why Disney doesn't do that ride.
It's just fucking wild. I just thought it was wild. The concept to me is just wild.
Yeah, no, it was superfluous. It was unnecessary. It's just there's so many other ways you could
And
celebrate
then
women.
is getting ripped apart online. Like there's
I mean,
a lot of
you saw what
bullshit
the
that I'm
rocket ship
reading.
looked like, right?
It looked like a penis.
Looked like a
Shut
diamond
up.
spreader.
It does. It really does.
Shout out to Dr. Evil. Go on.
All right, one, there's 1,000 things that happen like this a week that we don't get upset about. Okay,
Rocket
so,
shaped like penises?
no, like dumb promotional shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, the main
I
reason
see
why
any promotion for this. I just saw it.
the main reason why
After the
people are
fact,
mad.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, like the main reason why people are mad is because Katy Perry's involved.
But this is a tourist space. All right, so
Yes.
this whole thing is Jeff Bezos's
Yep. Blue Origin.
Blue Origin, which is a tourist space experience. You don't actually go into space. This is completely privatized. This is just
Exactly.
Look out your window. It's space.
The dog says it all. This is just promotional nonsense. It lasts 11 minutes, and they made an all-female crew to just bring extra attention to it, and like all the same for like bringing Katy Perry. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody had to be famous on the trip, I guess, to bring it some extra attention.
Well, because no one would care if it's Jeff Bezos' girlfriend's on the plane, which she
his
was,
wife
but no one would care.
girlfriend. Like,
I don't
oh
know
look,
who
she's
that bitch
there.
is.
Yeah. I picked her out of the crowd, and I was correct.
Well, yes,
I was
because
like, I bet you that's the wife.
she looks like Jeff Bezos' spouse.
To be honest, I didn't even know what Jeff Bezos looked like. So when it showed,
He looked like a human equivalent of a penis.
Steph, close your eyes. Think of Lex Luthor, but skinny. That's Jeff Bezos.
And older.
And looking like a penis.
oh,
And he
Yeah,
does not
'cause-
have the distinct voice of a black man.
because there was just this bald white guy that just came up to the ship, and then they're like, Jeff Bezos went to the front. I was like, that's him. I've never seen him, so if he walked by me, I wouldn't know.
That's fine.
I don't know who he is.
He's literally just a dude who has a supervillain laugh.
Oh, does he?
He does.
That's funny.
Just like a random like.
If you look up a video of Jeff Bezos
Like
laughing,
he just laughed
it's that.
like that.
Yes.
Foreign child labor.
That's literally what he sounds like.
So fucking weird. Yeah, no, it's just fucking weird.
Yes,
I
you
do- I-
don't
I
become
was-
a billionaire without being a psychopath. Yes, Leland?
No, I watched something where they were talking about Gayle King, and she only did it because Oprah made her, and Oprah didn't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Gayle King is Oprah's best friend.
Yeah,
So Gayle
I
does
saw that in
everything
a
Oprah
clip.
doesn't want to do.
Yeah, I was like, this poor woman.
I saw that in a clip because they just had like celebrities there for like the launch, and then like they brought out Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian, and I was just like, why the fuck are you here? And they were interviewing them about it, and then
'Cause they're
and then it showed
celebrating
like
women.
the celebrities. Then it showed the celebrity. I love women. That's fine. I just find it fucking weird that they went to space like that.
Yes, it is. The whole thing
Like,
is
you
just
don't find that
weird.
like bizarre?
It's a weird
Like,
dog and pony show.
I
like,
love women empowerment. It's just fucking weird to see that happen. Like, it's just like you think of all these people who go to space. I feel like you're fucking qualified. You went through all this fucking training,
Yep.
and then it's just like, oh, you have fuck around money. Guess what? You could go to fucking space.
Steph, Katy Perry wrote Woman's World with that guy who assaulted Kesha. All right, so she got
Steph,
to go.
you're just making
into
the
space.
same. Steph, you're making the same argument I made about YouTube stars like 10 years ago, about them being as famous as like movie stars and television.
Well, that's
like,
not surprising.
stars.
They're influencers. That's not a shock to me.
Go back and
It
listen to
was
LRC
at the
episode
time.
Is a
10.
shock to me.
It
It's
was
just
at the
weird.
time. I said, you said you used to be talented to be famous. Now you just need to be on the internet.
Nah, you just need your how many seconds of fame, and then you just become something.
Yep,
Chocolate Rain guy.
chocolate
Exploded.
rain. He did.
He moves his mouth away from the mic to breathe in. Chocolate Rain. Like, it's just little things. I mean, Charlie bit me. He bit his brother, and he was famous.
Yeah, because back then we had living memes. Now, it's just pictures.
Like I said, it's just wild. I've been like, there's a lot of cringy things. Obviously, the internet's divided because, of course, love it. Women empowerment. Then there's fucking people who are just like, what the fuck is actually happening?
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, no
And
one
I've
should
just been
say this has
scrolling.
anything to do with
I've
women's
just been
empowerment.
scrolling random shit, and it's just like, what is what's her name? Who's that one model in the blurred lines video?
Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah, there was one article that showed her, and it was like, she's pissed at why the fuck are they in space? And I was just like, it's just funny, just reading all this shit where it's just a fucking joke. Like, don't get me wrong, again, love it for women. It's just fucking weird. Like, I'm not the only one who thinks
This
that, right?
isn't an advancement for
bizarre.
women.
Yeah.
Huh?
This isn't an advancement for women in any capacity.
I mean, all I've been seeing is the most all-woman cast, I guess you could say, to go up in space hasn't been since, like, what, the 1970s or some shit? Or even further, so everyone's excited, which is great. That's fine. It's just, the cast, I'm like, what? I'm sure there's plenty, what do you call that?
Nobody cares when regular people go to space, though, Steph.
Yeah,
it's just
Steph.
fucking wild.
Who
know,
cares
maybe
if
I'm just-
Joe Schmo went to space? Katy Perry
Maybe
got to go.
Maybe I'm just crushed because I really wanted Lance to do it. He was gonna be the one, and
I
it
would
didn't
be
happen.
happy.
He does deserve to go to space.
It
Though.
didn't
I
fucking happen.
would honestly be
you
happy
know?
if he got to go.
You know how crazy everyone was like, "Oh my god, Lance Bass is gonna go to fucking space,"
you-
and he didn't. And then you hear this shit, and I'm just like, and he still hasn't.
Can
till
you
this day?
imagine?
How much was it again?
Okay, so,
$150,000.
I
Under
no, no, no.
50,000
Does he
to
have that
space.
money?
Nope.
Katy
Nope.
Perry paid that
Every-
much. But go on then.
Everybody? Although the Blue Origin has not released full ticket prices, $150,000 is the deposit.
Oh, that was the
required.
deposit.
That's the deposit required to
150
reserve
for
a seat.
deposit?
Yes.
Then how much is it for the rest?
I mean, the
Who
man's
knows?
a billionaire. Why is he charging anyone in general?
Because he's
Because
a
this
billionaire.
Is this is expensive
he
as
wants
shit.
more money.
I'm just saying that he's got. I mean, wait, hold on. He just made another billion. I think he's okay. Like everyone who
Oh.
just clicked buy on their Amazon account in the last 30 seconds just got him 2 more.
But he wants more.
I don't
He
get it.
needs a
Alongside-
matching yacht for his.
Dude, that's fucking
Spaceships.
wild.
Alongside its suborbital tourism business, the company is also developing long-term space infrastructure, including reusable rockets and lunar landing systems.
You know,
Space will be privatized.
Oh yeah,
he
100%.
makes being the prospects of being a supervillain look bad.
Yeah, no, like because we have nothing but billionaires who are all bad supervillains. That's all we have. We have shitty supervillains. You have Bezos, you have Musk. I don't. Yeah, you have fucking Zuckerberg. Like all these
Zuckerberg.
dudes.
Oh, yeah.
You know the one is Branson like the only one that's kind of okay?
I don't know who
He's
that is.
also a psychopath, but he keeps it to himself.
Sure,
the
but I
most
don't
part.
think. But he's not like in 45's pocket. Like I think he's one of the few that's like, nah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, because he already did all his crazy
Yeah.
shit 10 years ago. He went
Also
to space and
British.
did all that shit, and now he's just
Yeah.
chilling somewhere.
And is Mark Cuban a billionaire?
Yes, he is.
I guess I really don't.
Mark Cuban's the
guess this-
closest thing to a good billionaire. The
Okay,
closest.
here's my. Okay, I guess I'm confusing Mark Cuban with someone else. Is Mark Cuban not the guy married to Kelly Ripa?
I have no idea who Kelly Ripa is married to.
I think it's Mark
Oh, I don't know.
something with a C, and I think maybe my lines have gotten crossed over the last couple years with all the
Mark Cuban is
okay.
married to Tiffany Stewart.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Okay, Shark Tank. Rob
Yes,
says.
yeah, that's
okay.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, that's
Shark
where
Tank.
Mark Cuban comes from.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I say Mark Cuban's probably the closest thing to a good billionaire is because he does the whole thing with the online pharmacy where it's
Sure.
all generic brand shit that you can get for a couple bucks.
Mark
and it's good.
Consuelos.
Mark Consuelos. Yeah, I just
Told
Thank
you,
you, Scott.
Mark with a C. Like, but what about the Microscope guy? Is he not a good
Bill
guy?
Gates?
Gates.
Yeah.
Okay, Gates is also one of the good
Gates
ones.
would be up there as like a neutral.
And
Yeah.
Steve Jobs would have been cool, but he, no.
Well, we don't know. He's
Okay.
dead, so we don't know
Fair
what he
enough.
would have
We
been
do.
like.
We do not know Look,
the problem is, like, Jobs is so just completely tied to Apple, and Apple itself has so many problems. You could draw the line directly from one to the other. At the very least, his acceptance of what had been reported in like the factories and
Fair.
the markups and all that stuff could be considered pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Mm.
The same thing could be said about Bill Gates. The only reason
Oh,
why I
sure.
say that he's also probably one closer to being good purely because of all the philanthropy. That's the only
Yeah,
reason why.
He does a shit ton of
He does a lot of
charity
good with his
stuff.
money, but there's a lot of shit that he does that is behind closed doors.
When you get rich, you get weird, I guess.
Yes, look at every
It's-
billionaire. They're all weirdos.
It's the Dorian Gray. Like, you get bored with the mundane. You just gotta keep upping the scales and keep getting weirder.
That
Yeah,
was like
right?
that one time when I heard like there were those celebrities who were like purposely trying to like live the homeless life so they could just
What?
experience what homelessness is.
What?
That is almost as asinine as Tyra Banks dressing up like a fat
No,
woman
that was
one
that was a
time.
thing.
And then she knew
Celebrities
what it was
were
like to be
like
fat.
living.
Yeah.
There were celebrities who would like
You got our
act like
struggle, Tyra.
they were homeless just to like see the experience. Like
No, they're not seeing
This
the
is-
experience.
No.
Like-
Remember when they
it's
gave
wild.
what was it? What how much money was Gwyneth Paltrow allowed to go to like a regular shopping store? And she bought like organic tortillas, black beans, and rice, and she was like, I can eat on this all week. And you're like, shut the fuck up. It's just like,
Gwyneth Paltrow just needs to.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Didn't she had her fucking candle that she made from her goop line? I think
Yeah,
it
the,
was goop.
the vagina candle?
Yeah,
yes.
the vagina candle that smells like vanilla and cardamom or something like
Because that's what
that.
her
And I was
vagina
like, I
smells
don't
like,
think
allegedly.
that that's what. I don't think that that's what that smells like, but that's fine. She's also the one that said during the pandemic, all you need to do is take vitamins, and I was like,
Yes,
I mean,
says the multimillionaire.
all right, cool.
I mean, she's right. Yes, you should take vitamins.
Like taking vitamins is great, but if that was the case,
I mean,
I mean, I guess we would have been good if you've already been taking vitamins.
I guess.
Fucking wild, dude. I swear. I just like, there's just so much shit that I'm just like, what?
It's
What
all-
was the thing?
I can
it's
only
all
find
bad.
one video that
I
says
sent some in our
millionaire.
group chat. Oh, go ahead.
I can only find one video that says millionaire goes homeless to prove anyone can make $1 million. But it's like a 13-minute video at least, so I'm not watching it.
Yeah, no. That's
No,
also a
but that
bullshit
was,
story
like-
because that's a dude who's a multimillionaire. He's like, no, I'm gonna give everything away. I'm gonna live on the street. I'm gonna build myself back up to $1 million, and he does it. But he also leaves out the fact that the only way he was able to do it is because he already has connections to create
Oh.
a business from scratch with $0 and then create a multi-million-dollar company from that. It's like, dude, you already
Yeah.
have the connections. Normal people can't just do that.
Yeah, otherwise,
guess-
I don't see anything about rich people doing this.
No.
I mean,
let me
also
tell
maybe
you, 'cause
maybe there are like good billionaires, but they just don't feel the need to like talk about it.
That's true. Like Jeff
This
Bezos'
is what
I
ex-wife,
mean.
she's a good billionaire. She donates so
Some-
much money to good causes.
Yeah, like
Like,
maybe
there's
there's some
some
people that are
rich
just like, I'm
people-
good.
No, there's some things that I saw where there's just some rich people who do weird fucking shit. And one of them was, yeah, they don't give up everything. They're just like, hey, let's be homeless for like a couple days. And they
'Cause
will
it's a
just
vacation to them.
do it. Or like,
not-
hey, you know what? Let's go to this remote island and like kind of figure out how it's like
Ooh.
what it's like to experience like scavenging and doing things and like, you know, this place doesn't have an electricity, so we're gonna unplug and you know this isn't gonna work, so we're gonna have to like not have lights and use candles
Okay,
and it's just
now
like
you're
a
just
thing
describing
that...
the plot to Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum.
No, that was
That
like a
was-
legit thing. Like I'm
That's
telling
cool.
you, I listen to a lot of these random documentaries where people fucking do shit that I'm like, that's wild. Like you literally have most of everything you can do, and you want to do this because it's
Rob
like
does bring
you
up the
got
CEO
bored.
of Costco, who I
You
have
get
heard is actually a
fucking
pretty good
bored.
dude.
He's a good dude. Also, the CEO of Arizona, also a good dude.
Oh, yes.
99
Also
cents,
true.
no matter what.
This is 99 on the can.
This is 99. It's price on the can though.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But it's all
just
the
like I
it's
said,
the
wild.
stores that you know.
Yeah.
Just fucking weird. That's all I brought.
Well, do you know that
I
you
just
live
thought it
in
was
California where there is more billionaires than anywhere else in America?
Yeah.
Well, for now.
Yeah, I guess, right.
I want to say there's at least like 52 or something.
Depending on where they swing, several have like moved to Texas and other places, other red states.
Yeah.
We lose a lot of people, comic customers.
Oh.
I was like, what the?
Speaking of,
We've lost a lot to
Yeah.
we've lost a lot to Texas, and I just thought it'd be really funny if there was like a billionaire quasi celebrity was like, oh, we're gonna move to Texas because it's just so expensive to live here. It's like, what? The fuck? Anyway, go ahead.
People in San Diego, right? We got Alicia Keys in La Jolla.
It's true.
It's
Do
wild.
we?
Yeah, we do.
But let's also not forget that San Diego's the number one most
Yeah.
expensive city in the entire country.
So Wild was just there. Still looks like shit.
Depends on where you go.
Don't judge it all on the broken yoke.
Oh man.
You only go into the poor places, Leland.
Yeah, you only went to the poor places, Leland.
The only places I can go. All right, Jordan, what's your thoughts?
Did you see that your best friend was performing on stage at Coachella with Yo Gabba Gabba?
Oh, shit,
Yes,
that's weird and fun.
Thundercat came out there, played a set. It was great.
Oh.
Okay, two things. One, my first thought was Henry
Was Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah.
I always forget that that's your best friend.
And two, I was like, I did see that there was a Yo Gabba Gabba performance that came across my feed, and I quickly just went right by it.
Yes, because I mean Thundercat was there. Same with Weird
Yeah.
Al.
I know that's the
look
one.
at
Like I saw it, I was like, yeah, I don't care.
There's a lot of so far. There's a lot of
And I honestly
there's,
thought, I bet you he's there.
there's a lot of people that have been coming out on stage. I guess you could say, like Queen Latifah was at Megan Thee Stallion's set.
Cool.
I've been seeing a clip of
A rare appearance by the Latifah.
I've been seeing a clip of T-Pain being like
Yo, T-Pain was
a
going
beautiful
off.
like butterfly spinning and just dancing around with like
You can tell he was having a
really,
great
like-
time.
really pretty music, and I was like, you look like you're having fun.
Yeah.
I like catching clips every so often of T-Pain's like Twitch stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you
He
go.
looks
Yeah.
like he's super chill and like a pretty good dude.
Yeah. And sometimes he
fun.
just makes music on stream. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was,
he has fun
there was-
streams.
I would like to ask the kids on the podcast, is Coachella losing steam?
No.
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 All right,
don't
so it
think
is
so.
just my feeds are distancing themselves away from it.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I was curious if it was a me thing or if that was a larger.
I just kept
statement.
seeing people bringing people out. Like apparently Gaga had like I've seen Split. Some people are like, oh my god, it was
I
like
saw Split too. Great
Yeah.
McAvoy performance.
Yeah.
it
true.
looked really fun, but like I think some other people were saying that it seemed like a fucking what is it? Like a I don't know, people and saying like it's like worshiping the devil and like it was like a seance.
We don't
and I
listen
was
to
like,
them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there's
god, here
always
we
that.
go.
Like
Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
chat, yes,
looked
we're
great.
all aging out of it. That's why it seems like Coachella is not a thing that much anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking huge.
Yeah, no.
It's still one of like the biggest music
The
festivals.
biggest
Sure.
I've never cared, and I care less as I get older.
fine.
Yeah, 'cause
I mean,
it-
it's not for everyone.
Yeah, because again, it's just a
not
giant
everyone's
music
thing.
festival.
Yeah.
Like,
There were people
I think
like
it's-
I've talked to where they were like, "Are you a Coachella or an EDC person?" I was like,
EDC.
honestly, it's preference. I go to EDC because I know what to expect there.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, we're going to
I've heard-
EDC in 2 months.
like some people have great
month,
experiences at
actually.
Coachella, and that's fine. It's just like not something I would. If someone gave me tickets and I didn't have to fight for it, I would go just to go.
I would
and
like to
say
go to
I'm
Coachella
gone.
at least.
Oh, free
But
tickets,
I
I'd go.
wouldn't-
Yeah.
Oh
I wouldn't go out of my way to be like, oh my god, I have to get these tickets. Because not only that, another thing that freaks me out there is one, Are you gonna get a villa? Where are you staying at? Are you doing the fucking camping? Because that looked like bullshit. I would not do
No,
camping.
if you
there.
win free
All of that
tickets,
better be in my ticket.
yeah, this was saying it better be the VIP ticket, or my ass even going to step foot in your 125 heat.
No, because it's wild. I saw some girl show a video of her camping experience, and I felt terrible. She was just like, "I'm just gonna make my own sandwich," because she's sitting in the car, because like you can camp, your car is there, and you have like a tent and shit. Then she was talking about the fucking showers, and I think in our chat, like Niall commented, "That's the showers at what is it?
When he was
Deployment or
deployed,
something?"
that's basically
When he
what
was
his
deployed,
shower
that was the
like.
showers. It literally was like the hose to wash your car.
Yeah.
That's the Fire
Like
Fest
it was just
experience.
like, and that's what you're paying? That's insane.
No,
to
the Fire
me.
Fest experience is you bathe in the ocean. There's no running water.
Oh yeah, they didn't have anything.
Anthony,
They
down in
couldn't.
front. What do you got?
Don't worry,
bud?
Firefest 2 is going to be lit.
Oh, I cannot
Oh,
wait,
man.
dude. Oh my god, it's gonna be
Do you
so
think
funny.
they're already
Right.
are they already making a documentary as they're going because they know it's going to
Yeah,
be
probably.
a shit storm?
Probably.
Like,
I hope they do. That should
They're
be
working on
cool.
both ends of it. Question. I thought you two weren't going to go to EDC again.
And yet
Like,
we're
I thought
going
you were
this
taking
year.
a break.
wait,
I
why were-
remember the statement that I think we're going to take a break
I got
for a
my
bit.
box.
wait,
Not open yet, but got it.
wait, I don't remember. Why were they not going?
Well,
They've
because
been
we were
going for a
supposed to
while.
be done,
Yeah,
We're
it was just a
supposed to be
break
done.
for a while.
Oh,
and then we realized apparently some people wanted to go with us, and now we are going again.
I'll be honest, I don't remember that, and I just assumed y'all were going anyway because it's like your thing, and you'll go until you just don't
No,
feel
no.
like going anymore.
My thing is, I'm down to take a break, and I don't care. Like this is something that I want to set into the future, and everyone's down to go if they want to go. I know I'm down to go with friends, but I know I have a life goal of going to EDC at 50. I don't give a shit what anyone says, but I'm going there older.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's always
Just
so
to-
cool seeing the
just
old
to
heads
see
there.
how it is.
Hell yeah.
There are like the
Well,
remember the
I
ones.
hope-
Yeah, sorry.
the grandma
I
and the
hope
grandpa.
we are all still
at
around
EDC.
for that dream to happen.
And that sounds. I would. It would
Because
be
what
so
was
fun.
it?
VIP everything,
Maybe
but
4 or
like,
5 years ago when we went and we saw the old heads. Like, yeah, we've been going here since the first EDC. Like,
Wait, okay,
in their
so
their parachute pants and their big giant hats. Everyone took a photo with them. They walked like celebrities.
Yeah.
there. Everyone
They're
wanted
basically
photos.
royalty.
Everyone was giving them candy. I was just like,
it was
dang,
cool.
they
This is
really
my
love
original
you.
sweatband, still
Yeah.
laced with LSD.
Yes,
Anthony,
Lee.
you know I don't do the math. When Steph's 50, how old will
Yeah.
I be?
You'll be
I turned 36 this year. So I'm
all right.
35.
So that's in 14 years, and you're 44.
Sure. Let's
You're
make me
44,
feel
I'm
somewhat
39.
good today.
You'll be almost
I'm-
60
I think I'm going to be past 60.
in 14 years.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
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 I always think there's only a couple years between us.
No.
EDC 50 is 2039. So 2039 will be the year.
Everybody, be there. LRC
I'll be
2039.
60.
2039.
2039.
Wait, Steph's only 10 years younger than me?
I guess so.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that would mean both me and Steph are 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
No,
true.
only
I
one.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess I don't think of it. I don't know, man. Math is hard.
L, that
Age
better
is
be the
nuts.
most respectful Zayam ever texted, please.
It's the same damn that Kevin Hart did when he was talking to
To,
Don Cheadle.
War Machine.
Damn.
Yes, Leland.
What does that mean?
It's just damn
Oh, with a Z.
with a Z. It's
Damn.
damn with a Z.
Yeah, it's
Got
the super exaggerated, like, damn.
Right. Look, the only super exaggerated damn in my world is Friday.
Oh,
Oh,
That is the classic damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
Yeah,
that's where I'm
damn.
at. Damn. That's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
damn.
I don't know. As soon as he started saying that, my head went straight to, damn, Daniel, look at you with the Oh,
No,
wait.
the other
Back
one.
at it
White
again with the
vans.
white vans.
With the white vans.
Daniel, back at it again with the white vans.
White vans.
The other one I like is from Key and Peele. They're like, I said, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good. I love that was the closer for
Yeah,
the series.
that was
too. Like they remembered.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the
Final
close
joke.
with?
That's the last sketch.
That's cool. I didn't know
They're
that.
like
That's
in the
pretty
middle
cool.
of the desert or something.
Because that season opens with them on a road trip. They're just driving.
Yeah, the whole
and
season.
then-
Isn't the whole season?
the whole season is them just driving, and then they keep
Yeah.
cutting away to the different sketches. And at the very end, they stop the car. I said, bitch. I still love that they still had to look around first.
Gotta make sure it's safe.
I have one of those GIFs saved in my phone. It's the one where they're up in a tree.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness. Jesus
that's a good
Christ.
one.
Oh man, I understand
said
that, you
that?
know,
I
for
said
those
that,
for those two dudes to like fly and be great, like they had to separate for a bit, but like when they were together, that shit was legit. Like they
Yeah, yeah.
really were really solid. I didn't know who they were for the longest time. I think the first time I heard of them was I had tickets to go see the Nerdist and at Comic-Con, and the
damn.
Nerdist was it was a while ago. The
Yeah.
Nerdist was late because the Key and Peele show went longer. And I remember thinking like, well,
Aw.
who the fuck is that? And then someone was like, wow, they're like a Comedy Central comedian show. I was like, oh, right on. I don't
They're
know
the
who they
new
are.
Dave Chappelle show.
It was
I
literally
was like,
Chappelle
oh,
show
okay.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, did they stop and lose a lot of money and go travel to Africa to find themselves because they couldn't handle the pressure? No?
He didn't
Okay,
lose
good.
anything.
He
He
did not
turned
get
down
that full
$100
amount.
million.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
took the. Yeah, he turned.
he
it
did
He
not
down.
turned it
get that
down,
money.
but
But he came
ain't
back and got
missing
$100 million.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never watched Mad TV. Were they on Mad TV?
Yes.
oh,
I
didn't know
guess.
that.
Yeah.
Were they in the later seasons, Scott? Because I only remember watching like the front ones.
Yeah, I only watched the
Yeah.
first ones either. Also, why would I watch lesser SNL when I wasn't watching SNL?
Because I wasn't watching SNL at the time, Anthony. All I had was Mad TV and
Okay.
Comedy Central.
Mm.
What was the one?
That's why I love
Basic-
Deborah
it's a
Wilson.
basic television channel. Like, why don't you have?
What was the one
NBC.
that the Wayans brothers did? It wasn't Mad TV. What was
In Living Color?
Thank you. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, J-Lo, we're
God, like, everyone out of that show fucking hit at some point.
yeah, that show. This shit was funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit was funny. Yeah. Oh, that's better. No, this has just been thing in my glasses this whole time, and I kept thinking, I was like, do I have?
Yeah, but we all like were drawn to your dilemma for a second. We all just sat and
sorry.
watched you do it.
I was just, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I never watched Mad TV.
I watched it
was
early on.
fun.
Like, I don't think I stuck with it, but like I enjoyed it like for a vast majority of it. I thought they had some fun reoccurring characters that were like,
Yeah.
you know, not this is fun. But I remember at the time, I don't think SNL was like good.
I don't think it was like super
Yeah.
strong. I just wasn't watching any
Yeah.
of it.
I mean, one could be argued SNL is struggling right now, and like, and I watched some of it, and I was just like, there's no real jokes here. Like, no one's like writing anything. They're just kind of like
Doing things.
saying stuff.
It lives and dies by the guest, in my opinion. But like, yeah, like they stopped doing like a joke structure like skit like a long time ago.
It's like Mike brought something up today, and I didn't watch this last weekend's episode, so I don't know. And I guess it was John Hamm, who has only hosted 4 times. Like, he was like, the last time I've been on the show as a host was like, he was like 2020 or no, like 2010. It was some random wild
What's
number.
he been
where, like,
doing?
he's been just cameoing. He's been cameoed on it 18 times though. And he goes, and I guess his joke was, he goes, oh, I guess when the show's bad, they just keep bringing cameo celebrities on, and his whole show was cameo celebrities. And you're like, yeah, that's not funny if you tell me up front that your show is bad and that you have to bring in cameos. I was like, that's not okay. fair enough.
Yeah.
And I guess like Lizzo was in 4 sketches. And I was just like, well, great, she's funny, put her in the sketch, but like 4? Is she's the musical guest?
Yeah. Like,
It was a little high.
like as Scott's pointed out, like the biggest issue with SNL now is that it's so none of it's evergreen. All of it is about stuff that's happening now.
It's good for a clip for that week.
Yeah.
And
but
it's
like,
kind of wild because it's like what's trending.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that
Next
one
week,
bullshit.
you're not gonna
about,
remember anything that happened.
Was it the
No.
Try It guys? Remember when there was the Try It guys, and then
The
they
Try It guys,
did
yes.
that clip, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Because that's such a hyper
was a-
specific reference.
Yeah.
Look at Leland's face. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Do you know who the Try It guys
You know
are?
the Try
It was,
Guys?
the Try Guys or Try Guys.
Try
There was like 4 of them, and
now
one of
there's
them's named
3.
Eugene.
Well, now there's 2.
Oh,
Did they die?
one of them
No, no.
Eugene was in.
So there was 4. One of them was caught cheating on his wife,
Wife.
and
Okay.
this is the guy who was known
The
as
other one had
the
to
wife
try it.
guy.
Yeah.
Then the Eugene, he's the Asian guy. He's gone off to do his own thing, and everyone's very happy
Yeah,
for
which
him.
is
So
fine.
now it's
Yeah.
just 2 dudes, and then they have
2
a new
dudes.
team of Try
I
Guy.
feel like Leland has
But-
like referenced them.
If
I
you've seen,
probably have. Scott
if
says
you've
I know
seen-
who they are.
They've been
if
on
you've seen the-
Dropout.
if you saw
Oh,
this
I
skit,
definitely know who they are. They've been on Dropout.
like if you saw this skit, what they were referencing was they were on a couch, and it was like a confession, not a confessional,
because
thing,
it,
but
was
like
it was like an apology video, basically.
an apology video where they're sitting on a
Yeah,
couch
okay, Scott.
and they all said different things. That was wild for me to see because I saw the actual clip of the apology video. Then I saw it on SNL and I was like, they did that?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
why?
so weird.
but I found out it's because the guy who cheated, right? The guy
Yes.
who cheated,
The guy who
had
cheated
a
has a
friend
friend who's a writer for SNL.
who's
so
a
that's why
writer
they
for
did that
SNL.
sketch.
So that's why they did that. And I was like,
That's kind of a fuck
that's
you to the other Try Guys.
crazy. Yeah,
to the
that's
guys
just
that
nuts.
he fucked over.
Well, it's okay. So like, there's that new cast member. He's been on it for a couple seasons. I say his last name very bad. It's Marcelo. He's like,
Oh, I don't know.
he quotes himself as he's the Latin one. So like, but I don't believe it's Cuban or Puerto Rican. It's one of the two. I do not remember. He is very pro whichever one it is because he talks about it, but I'm zoning out right now. I just forget. But like, Mike comes into the store and helps me pull books, and he was like, "Did you watch SNL?" And I was like, "No." And I said, "What'd Marcelo do this week to make you mad?" And he was just like, the guy's not funny. He just comes on and does an accent, and that's the funny part. He goes, "That's not funny. Someone's accent isn't funny." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "Well, what if he had an accent and like did good writing?" And he was like, "Well, that's not what we're talking about because he's not writing good. He's just coming on and going, and you're like,
He was
okay."
Domingo.
Yeah, Domingo. He's like,
He
what's
was
he goes,
Domingo
other
in
than
that
him like
skit.
making like not saying actual Spanish words and just having an accent, he goes, "Where are the jokes?" He goes, "Where is the writing for this joke?" And I watched one with him and I was kind of like, oh damn, I can't look at this dude the same way. There are no jokes. He just puts a fun accent on. And that's I don't know. I'm not the person to comment on it, but like Mike is Cuban. So he was just like, he goes, "I don't find it offensive." He goes, "But like, why?" You know,
Yeah,
I
I found him. Marcelo Andres Hernandez Gonzalez. That
Yeah.
guy.
Is there like how many reoccurring characters are on SNL now?
Enough, but I wouldn't say a whole lot. That it's not like back in the day.
Like,
Or,
not
like,
that the show
church lady
needs to be a
roles.
lot of that, but
Yeah.
that does tell you that where they're writing new skits for a specific character and not like what's a quick bite that we could do.
It's
The only
more
part of
for
SNL I really have like any interest if I see the clip is like update.
Well, no, and that's all I watch these days is usually Weekend Update and the musical if
Because
it's something
it has
interesting.
the 2 funniest writers on
it's-
SNL.
They're hilarious. I honestly get annoyed when they cut away to someone being interviewed at the update desk. I'm like, if it's not going to be that kooky little white lady, I'm like, I'm not interested. I was like, that lady's great. I don't know her name. Sarah Sherman. Like, she is fantastic.
Oh yeah, she's funny.
Oh, she's great.
There are several people who I've seen I think are very funny on there,
Yeah.
but like the writing staff might just be weak.
I like Bowen Yang when he hits.
Bowen
but
Yang's really.
Yeah.
Bowen Yang's usually pretty good.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I enjoy him. Sarah Sherman's great.
Sometimes
She's her
I think he's
off-center
in a
hero.
friend skit and is doing them a favor and does not give it his all.
Yeah.
There's definitely the ones you can tell he's into, and the ones that he doesn't.
Yeah.
He phones it in very clearly.
You know, the last like real SNL sketch that I can think of is Lisa from Temecula, because that shit was so goddamn funny.
Is that the one that shook the table?
Yes,
when
as she's cutting the well done steak. And
Oh, the well done
and Pedro
steak,
Pascal
and she just
cannot get through his line.
Yeah.
I'm from Temecula. She was like,
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Oh my god, you need to watch it. It's so fucking funny.
Hey everybody, fill in the Pod Talk channel on Discord with
Yeah.
good recent SNL bits of like the last 5
enjoyed all the
years.
pages.
10.
I think like Ego cracks my ass up.
Yeah,
that woman is
did you see
so funny.
her weekend update thing?
Yes.
And men ain't. The whole crowd goes, shit. Did you see Colin Jost and Michael J like, oh shit, don't
she goes, we're gonna get flagged for that one.
we're getting fired for that one. Lauren's gonna be mad at somebody.
You know what? Is it a Lorne Michaels problem, you think? Is Lorne Michaels the Vince McMahon of SNL and like
No, I don't
No.
think
holds
so.
too much, or do you think he's
No.
just a figurehead?
I think he's probably still heavily involved, but I don't know.
You don't think he's a problem?
I
don't think he's the problem.
don't think he's the problem. I think
Society is
The
problem.
culture?
well, okay. He's the tastemaker. He's the one who's choosing the cast members. So ultimately,
Yeah.
yes, it's his fault.
Yeah.
No.
But
Oh,
I don't
God.
think it's his fault that the writing hasn't been up to par.
Do you guys know Gemma?
No.
It was
I
one of
don't- I know
Cicely
Gemma.
Tyson's recurring. She was like this low class British chick that she'd be just like, I'm gonna go get some nibbles, Gemma, and she'd like rub her breasts like up in the screen. It was like really
She
funny.
was very funny.
Like to answer your question, there are some reoccurring characters that do come back, Anthony, that are actually very, very funny. But I don't know if like the ones that come back, if they so like
Is it because they're just a
Strong.
fan favorite?
I'll use
they
Domingo as like
add it?
I'm gonna use her as an example or him as an example. Like I don't know if Domingo is funny enough to keep recurring, but they keep bringing him back because I guess the audience and the clickbait
That's what I mean.
makes it
It's like
funny.
a fan favorite, and
You're
then
like,
people are just like,
literally don't
"Let's
know who
bring him back
Domingo is.
because
You're
everyone."
fine. It's
like,
he's just like this.
I'll
He's
show
like
you
a
the
wedding
clip.
singer
yeah.
or like a bar mitzvah performer. Like he just rolls up. He's like, I was Domingo. You know, you're like,
Did you
okay.
watch the one with
What
Ariana
is the
Grande
joke?
where she's the
Exactly.
bridesmaid? She's like one of the bridesmaids, and they're singing Espresso.
Cicely
Domingo-
Tyson.
Domingo is the guy.
No, I have not seen that, but Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, by Sabrina Carpenter. They
Ariana
remixed
Grande
it.
was singing Espresso?
Yes,
Huh.
because
What is
it
the
was they
joke
were there.
about Domingo?
Huh?
What's the
What?
joke about Domingo?
Just the way he talks.
Well, that's
He's the
lame.
Latin lover. That's
No,
what it is.
I think well the joke in that skit was this was a this was a wedding, and the bridesmaid did a song for the for the bride, because that's the crew, your bridesmaid crew, and they're singing badly all the events that happened at the bachelorette night with Domingo. And then the husband's just like, the fuck? It's just like, it's wild. I don't know. But Domingo comes in there, and that's the only reason why I know who Domingo is because I watched that skit.
And does everyone get horny for Domingo, or does Domingo
I
make
mean,
them horny, or like what
Paquito?
is?
just a little bit. I don't know.
I don't understand what the joke
Okay,
about.
well
it
then
is
you're gonna
supposed
have to watch one because
I
it's
guess
hard to
it's just
describe.
that,
I'm sorry,
like,
all
that
it's just like
Latin-
a clip
Let's put
of the
all these
Pedro
things to
Pascal.
pod talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's really just that Latin lover of like, you hear the accent and you're like, oh,
Whenever-
like when everyone was into what was it? Like English accents, and then they're just like, oh my god.
Whenever I hear Latin
British
lover,
accent, sorry. Yeah.
whenever I hear Latin lover,
You think Hugh Grant?
No, I
He's a Latin look.
I
Oh.
think of Meta Knight from Kirby's Right Back at Ya, because he goes, Kirby, it is I, Meta Knight. I'm here to help you.
Really?
I don't know what that means, but that shit's
Is
funny.
he
What?
voiced by the
Like,
Nathan
why
XP?
is that
You
I
mean
don't
Antonio
know.
Banderas?
Just that's how Meta Knight talks in Kirby's Right Back at Ya.
I'm just confused that
Kirby.
Meta Knight has a voice. Kirby barely
The
even
next
talks.
D.
No, Meta Knight speaks in complete sentences. He's the adult version of what Kirby is.
Oh yeah, because Kirby's a baby.
Yes, Kirby's
Everyone
literally
forgets
a baby.
Kirby's just a giant
Know
baby
that.
Yep.
that eats everything.
Yes. Kirby is a
Okay.
literal
That's why a
baby
lot of
with
the
an
time-
entire black hole
That's-
inside of him.
That's not
Like
what
in the
those human
games.
realistic feet tell me.
Like in the games, all Kirby does is make noises or go, "Hi." Like that's all he does.
Because he cannot speak because he is a
'Cause he
child.
can't speak.
He's like Grogu.
baby.
He's 60, but he doesn't speak yet.
Yes,
he
no,
To
just
be
goes,
honest,
that's
that like
literally
really
that.
changes things.
Yeah.
That really paradigm shifts my entire view on Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby's just
I mean,
a baby.
that's why Kirby is all of the games are children's games because he's a child.
Kirby.
I see
have
it
my Kirby
now.
with a gun over there, but
I also have my little
That's
Kirby
not a
building
joke,
thing
it's-
that I need to put together sometime.
Oh, no, we
how
believe you.
cute.
Isn't it cute?
Oh, she's
God.
packing heat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have a lot of Kirby stuff.
What kind of gun does Kirby have? Is it like a cartoon gun or is it like a more
No.
realistic
Please
gun?
don't pull up
It
a real
was
gun.
so hilarious.
it's Cowboy Kirby. All right. Kirby with a
Oh, okay. I'll
So
allow it.
cute.
I'll allow it.
'cause
The
when
belt really sells it
Because
for
when
me.
you get the
Yeah.
power in the game, he just has a gun. He just shoots
Yeah,
everything.
It's just a little gun. It's so
Listen,
cute.
he's a minor. It's not going to go on his permanent record.
Ugh.
He'll be fine.
Kirby's so cute. Man.
Since we're talking about video games, I want to bring up. I've been playing a game on my Xbox called South of Midnight. How I like to
That was-
describe this game.
Sounds like a
What I
stripper
call my
name.
taint.
There we go.
So I'll give two examples for what this game is. One for most people to understand, and one for Steph and whoever else knows to understand as a deep cut. South of Midnight is literally Deep South God of War,
Yeah.
old school God
Okay.
of War.
It's God of War
Like
in the
Southern
bayou.
Gothic?
It's God of War in the Bayou. So
Mhm.
as you fight like Deep South folklore creatures.
Yeah.
Like one of them is Two-Toed Tom, which is a giant alligator, which is like a folklore thing from Florida. Huggin' Molly is like the main antagonist, which is another folklore creature from, I believe, Alabama. So it's stuff like that.
Okay.
For the deeper cut of what the game actually is, it's Cana Bridget Spirits in the Deep South.
Yeah. That's a fun game.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to play that.
So the whole thing about it is trying to correct or fix or ease like generational trauma like for the people within like the region and stuff. So it's really a Southern Gothic story. I'm about halfway through the game. I'm having a really great time with it. It's really cool. It's fun. It's just like playing God of War in the South.
What?
It's like a quick time
system?
game.
No quick time events. It's on Xbox and PC. But since it's
Oh,
on
new God
Xbox,
of
it'll
War.
probably be on PlayStation
On
next year.
PlayStation eventually.
Because they want money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Xbox hardware is just not selling. So Xbox has pivoted to we're just gonna put our games on everything now. Which is why we get Indiana Jones next week.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah.
I
So
was debating. I was debating buying the special edition just to get the costume, and I was like, I don't know if I need that personally. Because
What
if you don't,
costume?
the Temple of Doom costume.
And he's
It's
got
up to you if you like seeing it.
No, he takes. I mean, I think it's the one where he has no jacket and the shirt's all ripped.
It's like jacket on or jacket off. That's it.
Yeah.
oh yeah, jack it off.
Jacket on.
Nice.
Oh man. Yeah.
I got nothing past that.
I would also like to recommend Blueprints if you have a PS5 or PS. I think it's a PS4, PS5
He's
game.
purple. Everybody knows this. The prince.
Blue.
No, so the game is called Blueprints. It is a
Really? You gotta
puzzle
look for
game.
Oh, I get it. You meant print, like purple print, right?
Yeah.
But I took blueprint as he's talking about Blue's Clues, and then it was like, he's purple, right? And in my head I was like, oh, you're talking about magenta. I went on a different journey.
Well, Steph, just so
I
you
thought
know,
of the Jay-Z album.
Blue
Yeah,
in
you're on
Blue's
your own.
Clues is a girl.
Yes, that is true. It's also
What?
why I got confused. Yeah, Blue's Clues is
The
a girl.
dog?
Yes,
Blue's-
the dog
yeah,
is a girl.
Blue's a girl.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
learning a
magenta
lot
might
about
be a
this
boy.
guy.
Yeah. I forget. I remember
And
that.
I think they did
Neat.
that on purpose.
I remember they had salt and pepper shakers of the salt and pepper shakers and paprika, and I really wanted them because I thought that was so cute to have.
Yeah. Anyway, Blueprints. It's free on if you have PlayStation Plus. It is basically you play as this kid whose grandfather is bequeathing you his entire estate, on the condition that you go through all 45 rooms of his mansion to find the 46th room. So it's a puzzle game. And it's kind of like I guess you could call it a roguelike. So every day, the house rearranges itself. So after you go enter the entrance
that's
hall,
cheating.
yeah, when you enter the entrance hall, there's 3 doors. When you go to one of the doors, you have an option of 3 randomly chosen blueprints for a room. Blueprints. But the game is called Blueprints, as in Purple Rain. So the whole thing is you have to map out this mansion in the correct way to get to the 46th room.
Huh.
It's pretty interesting. It's first person. It's cool. I've only put like maybe an hour or so into it, but I was having a good time.
Leland,
Oh, that's awesome.
will you please draw blueprints for us?
I also would like my request of being a boat, but that's a little.
It's too many stuff, like
I secede my blueprints to infatuate or to emphatically support Steph Tugboat.
Yes, I agree.
If anything, you could just make me that for my birthday.
Tugboat
Yeah.
Steffi.
Just get me,
So,
just get me a nice little tugboat photo, and I'll frame it and put it on my wall.
Full disclosure, on my drive back from San Diego today, a lot of time to sit and think to myself, not great. So part of my thoughts today was like, well, maybe I'll do a series of pictures where I draw like all my friends or people who mean something to me doing something stupid, and
Am I gonna be?
and then I came across the memory of Tugboat Steph, and I was like, oh, that's right, she wants me to draw as a fucking boat. And then I was like,
Simple things.
okay, well, if I draw everyone as a boat, then I have to try
I
and
wanna be
figure
boat.
out.
Are we
Shut
gonna be all the
the
boats in a
fuck up.
shipyard?
So
I
then
wanna
I
be a
was
boat.
like, well, hold on. If you let me finish, I'll tell you what my thought
Be a
process
metal
was about
boat.
it. So Steph was a tugboat. I made in my mind Jordan one of those like really awesome, sleek, like catamarans, like just like ooh, like I don't know what those words I'm actually saying, but like it looked like a real expensive rich person boat. I was like, yeah, that's a
Oh,
Jordan
okay.
boat. You know what I mean? How I make it Jordan, I don't know.
Black.
See, and I didn't want to do that because, hear me out, because I was gonna make Anthony a what do you
Pirate
call
ship?
those? No, oh, that would have been better than what I came up
Good.
with.
What'd you say, Jordan?
Pirate ship.
A pirate ship.
Pirate ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck, what are those? I made Anthony in my mind an aircraft character that was black.
A black aircraft carrier?
I don't know, man. This is just me driving, thinking of things. These aren't like
is it
these are just like
because I got so many of my homies on my back?
no. It was more like just because you like the color black. It's like I just
But like,
I thought of him as like a
military
metal
ships are
boat with
historically
like
gray.
skulls and stuff.
yeah, but I was
Despite
gonna make
the fact
this
that
one.
I'm from the military family.
If a
like,
boat, if a
guys,
coffin could be a boat, that would
alone
be.
in the car. Okay,
Okay.
this is just
Thunder
I'll
in
get you my
Paradise.
I
Make
get it.
me the Thunder in Paradise boat. That was black.
I mean, now I like the idea of you being a pirate ship.
I don't want to be a boat. I want Steph to be the boat, and we are just all aquatic.
On the boat?
Like,
Can you
What, jet skis behind her? What?
can you
no,
can you draw?
She's a boat. I'm like a pelican. Jordan is flounder. Like,
Oh my god! Wait,
just an aquatic scene. Things you would find.
Anthony, how do I
underwater.
Anthony, how do I distinguish Jordan as flounder?
It's flounder with dreadlocks, obviously.
Black.
oh, one little dreadlock in the front.
Yeah, little dreadlocks actually.
Yeah, they're like
the
the fins are like little dreads.
Like a thin little
dreadlocks.
dreadlock
Alright.
right here.
Little
That's
Mermaid
cute.
figured this out 30, 40 years ago when they put a Rastafarian hat on a fish.
Can you draw me doing the Jacko pose, but on top of my butt is a table and Anthony's eating something off of it?
That might
Are we
That
just
might
making
be
this
burger,
request now?
like
be
an
a
ice
different
cream
drawing.
burger.
Wait, you know.
Wait,
we have
Steph,
this
what did you say?
Oh
She
my
said
God,
something.
an ice cream burger.
Or ice
Let's just
cream
keep
burger.
stacking
Remember
LoRC
we had-
bits on it.
We had this conversation before. The ice cream is the patty. I remember.
Still don't like it.
I had a dumb
Natural
idea, and
bread
I was
and then
like,
ice cream
what
in the
if-
middle.
Project, this isn't for you.
I had a dumb idea, but then it didn't make sense because, like, obviously it's a buoy, like, you know, like the buoys, like on the thing. I was trying to incorporate Tupac, so it'd be like Tupac a bully, but it's not that.
Steph,
I need something
David
else.
Bowie. It's right there.
David Bowie! Oh, good.
Do I just put the lightning bolt on a buoy? Is that all it is?
I guess so.
We get that reference. It's great. I love it.
And it's David Bowie being grabbed by a Tupoctopus.
Macabooey.
Yes. Love it.
God made it work.
Love
I don't
it.
understand Mackie Buoy.
Like Machiavelli.
Macabooey.
Like
Machiavelli
Machiavelli.
Illuminati.
You know.
the point in history.
Run with
I don't.
me.
No, it's
I don't-
Tupac's alias.
Oh, I didn't know he had multiple Mr. Pox.
You sold it.
Oh, Mr. Pock.
Mr. Pock was
Man,
his father.
what if I
You called him
told you
too.
that? What if you saw him and you're like, Mr. Pock, I just want to tell you, just the look on his face while you're looking
Look,
at him.
I still don't
Oh.
know what to call T-Cat. It's like,
T-Cat's fine.
T-Cat's, yeah.
no,
Yeah, I
I
think
feel like
that's
that's rude. I don't know him like that.
He would be so
Mr. Cat
fun.
then.
He would be.
Mr.
Oh,
Cat.
I would say that shit. Hello, Mr. Cat.
I would
saw
absolutely
you.
say that to his face.
I would. I saw
I-
you in a music video recently, and I was like, "Hey, you go to our."
Hey, you were in
friend's store?"
Mandalorian.
I didn't see
Boba
him.
Fett.
I didn't see their.
Boba Fett.
See, I didn't see.
You were in Mandalorian 2.5.
Oh,
Hey, you were on stage with Yo Gabba Gabba.
oh man, so fun.
Leland, are you taking notes?
Yep.
Wait, is it the Yo Gabba Gabba?
What?
As opposed to
Like for the kids?
Yes.
Gabba
Yeah.
Gabba? Oh.
Yes, that's why the entire crowd of Gen
nut.
Z were losing their fucking minds.
Oh. Okay.
Because was that their generation of watching the show?
Then they were children, yes.
I
Oh,
suppose.
okay.
Because
Sounds
that came
right.
out when me and Steph were like, what? Probably 17, 18?
I didn't even go on the Yo Gabba Gabba thing.
I was so
Yeah, because
hoping
we
they
were
said something like that.
we were teenagers.
No, I know, but like the references I knew was like the Wiggles or like the veggie people.
Teletubbies.
Is it the Wiggles that go yummy salad? Something, yeah, they say something yummy. I forgot.
Which is the one that has Binya Binya? Is that Yo Gabba Gabba?
No, that's Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then we had Out of the Box.
Out of the box. Out of the box.
It was a good time. Did you guys have those little?
Because in
childhood
Out of the
shows?
Box, it was hosted by a black man and an Asian girl.
Yeah, I felt like I was part of that.
I felt seen.
We're very happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was a good time.
We grew up in Reagan's America, so we didn't worry about representation.
We had Roly Poly Oly.
I was gonna say you guys had Little House on the Prairie. I
That's
watched
true.
that a little bit.
You guys
too.
had Little House on the Prairie
We had
I
Little
watched
House
a
on the
little bit
Prairie
of that, too.
reruns.
with Anne of Green
Yeah.
Gables.
And
Okay,
the
I'll
Brady
give you. We
Bunch.
had Anne of Green Gables, but Little House on the Prairie was a '70s show that
Maybe
ended in
he
the
had it
'80s.
because he's so much older than me, but not
But
me.
you also had the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, no, we
Also
did not.
too far back.
'70s.
But I also watched the Brady Bunch, so I
We
thought
all
because
did
I
on Nick
watched
at
Reruns.
it.
We're not counting the reruns.
No, when we watched Nick at Night, they
Yeah, but
played
it
the
wasn't
George
a
Lopez
rerun.
show.
It wasn't a rerun to me. It was new.
Steph, I can show you Modern Times, and it would be new to you, but that don't make it new.
What did we have? We had a show that was kind of like that.
Kind of like what?
Ugh. What was it? It had a family. Ugh, I forget the guy's
Family
name.
Matters.
Family Guy.
Not,
Everybody loves
not
Raymond.
Family Matters. There was another one.
Full
there
House.
was like this.
Fresh Prince of
No,
Bel
not
Air.
Full House. No, not that one. Growing
Nothing-
Pains. We had Growing
Show
Pains.
me that smile again.
Show
I mean,
me
you
that
had it as it was
smile.
on,
Don't
but
waste
it was
another minute.
Minute I cried. I'm sure that synced up perfectly.
I've watched that before.
They had Step by Step.
Step by
no, we
Step.
did not. You had Step by Step.
I watched Step
No,
by
I
Step.
had
We
Step by
had
Step.
Step by
Growing
Step.
I did. I had
watched
Step by Step. That was
had
like,
Family
I am
Ties.
perfect age for the TGI Friday.
Oh yeah, you did have Family Ties. Yeah, that's right.
I think
Yeah,
I've seen Family Ties.
I was there when it was just about Carl. In the beginning, before it was the Urkel show.
That was Family Matters.
Family Matters.
We
Oh,
said
that's Family Matter.
Ties.
What the fuck are we talking about?
The Michael J. Fox show.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
The one
I
with the
watched that.
white people.
Which
Step by
one?
Step?
Full House?
Is that the one I could think
I watched Full House, but I don't think I liked it.
How
Like, I think
dare you?
Honestly,
I
I
didn't
think
care
it
When
for
it
was
came back as Fuller House on Netflix, you know who sang the theme song? Carly Rae Jepsen.
I mean, great.
I like
for
how
Miss-
they don't care.
Great for Miss Jepsen.
I
and
like how they don't care at all.
Not even a little.
my thing was just like I had I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy and I
Shouts
Dream
at
of what is
Boomer.
it? I Dream of
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
I was a
And
more
the
of a
Nanny.
Bewitched fan.
I watched The Nanny too.
Oh yeah.
It was different.
No, my problem with Full House is it was just too wholesome.
I mean, that was the whole
Huh?
thing
was-
with it. Starring
I was
Bob Saget.
Yeah, I mean, the dirtiest comedian in the world,
Yes.
Bob Saget, and the man who had Alanis Morissette go down on him in a theater. Like,
Yes, Dave
you know,
Coulier.
you start breaking
Dave
it, and you're like, this show was
Coulier.
fucked up. It's like-
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette didn't go down on Dave Coulier during the show.
Not that we don't know.
They can have private lives, Leland.
I'm not. Shut up.
Yeah.
We talked about the thing with Dave Coulier. He has cancer, and then to show solidarity, John Stamos wore a bald cap.
you asshole. He didn't even
Yeah.
shave his head. He just wore a
No.
bald cap.
Almost say you don't shave that mane of hair, man.
It's the
No.
funniest fucking
No.
thing he could have possibly have done.
No, but you know what? I bet Dave thought that shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, like
For
it's
sure.
a solid joke though. Like I love you, but I'm not shaving my head. Like it's like
Dude, yeah, I remember seeing like the old videos. He even had his music video. Remember when he had his freaking band?
Jesse and the Rippers.
Yes.
Jesse and the Rippers. Where he was holding the baby.
Does Saved by the Bell count in all this?
I mean that was us.
Yeah.
I've never
think
seen
so.
Saved by
Like,
the Bell.
it's not a primetime
It's fine.
TGI Friday show,
I
but
watched-
it is a live action, like sitcom.
I'm so excited.
and then she
so
starts
excited.
crying.
Yeah. I'm so confused. Her freaking caffeine pills. I can't. That was an addiction.
Yeah, it was.
Well, in
I mean-
Full House, DJ was trying to lose
cocaine.
weight, so she just didn't eat anything and just exercised all
there
day.
was a lot of interesting things in that thing.
I'm
I've
not,
learned
I'm not gonna lie. That fucking caffeine episode is hands down one of the
Wild?
greatest television
wild.
episodes.
It
There's
gets really
so
intense.
much going on. Like,
Is it that
really,
scene,
really intense.
or are you saying that the writing of the whole episode stands out?
It's very
no,
dramatic.
I mean, it is just wild. I mean, like, they have the three girls covering the Pointer Sisters making videos. Like that up top is what? Why? And then the caffeine comes in later, and you're like, well, now I just understand.
Well, that's because Jessie is also prepping for like the SATs, and so like
why
she's doing like three things.
Why are you constantly defending
Jessica Soprano?
Because she was in
Spano.
what is it? She was in
Jessie Spano.
What was her movie? The other movie? Showgirls, where she says, "This is my what is it? My Versace dress." It's Versace.
Extra. Those are things that happen.
Yeah.
Is that why in Kanye West, when it all falls down, he goes past that Versace's?
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know.
I can't even
I
pronounce
just
something
remember
right past that Versace's. Before
I just
Kanye lost
remember
his fucking mind.
in that
no, guys,
movie.
it's cool. He saw 21 Jump Street, and now everything's fine again.
What?
No, but since then he has become anti-Semitic again.
Again?
Yeah. Like he watched her on Jump
Is
Street.
that before or after
Jonah
the
Hill
Black
brought him
Klansman?
back. Well, what?
Is the Jonah Hill thing before or after the Black Klansman then?
You mean the thing he did recently?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, is this Jonah Hill old? I only recently heard about it.
The Jonah Hill thing was like a couple years ago at this point.
Oh, okay, my bad. I only just recently heard about it.
Yeah, like two months ago, Kanye West was being interviewed by DJ Academics. Fuck DJ Academics, and he came out wearing an all black KKK outfit.
Yep.
Wow.
Black hood, black robes, just like, bro, come on.
We should just stop saying his name like we don't say 47's name.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna deadbeat Kanye West all day long. I don't care. Also,
his government name.
The reason why he even does his bullshit is because he was trying to promote his new album that came out that no one give a fucking shit about because he's an insane person.
Absolute dog shit.
Every time, like now on Spotify, it's just like, oh yeah, what's up, Jordan? It's your DJ X. I'm gonna give you the throwback real quick, and it plays Kanye. I'm just like, I'm sorry. Next.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Anytime it comes up, I've made the hard rule: no more listening to anything Kanye.
Like it's
including the Blueprint.
I used to love Kanye, man. Like,
yeah.
Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is such a fucking banger of an album. It's just like I just can't listen to him now.
Yeah.
No.
That's fair.
I'd love to have a conversation with my dad to be like, hey, who did you find out was a monster and like had to turn your back? Like, who's your Kanye?
Who's your
Bill Cosby?
That could be true. I remember watching like the Cosby Show as a kid.
I used to love Bill Cosby.
I feel like my dad wasn't aware that he was also a stand-up comedian, though. My dad just thought of him as like a TV guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad.
Ambassador.
Oh, that's true.
Leland came in late, but he's here now.
I just had to work through what you said. I was like, what? Pudding ambassador. Oh yeah, I remember you had a whole thing. You can't buy those no more.
Pudding pop?
Yeah, because Cosby went to jail.
They're all done.
Wait, like so him going to jail ruined the pudding pop?
I think they were gone.
The pudding pop?
I think they were gone way before then.
What? Those are good.
Well, I'm not saying they weren't good.
Pops.
I mean, yeah, they were great. They were laced with narcotics.
It's still deeply funny to me that Bill Cosby fell because Hannibal Buress started talking so much shit during his stand-up.
Yeah.
People are like, wait, what's Hannibal talking about? They look at like, oh, fuck Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Then he went to jail.
It's like C-level celebrity brought down like America's father.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
Not that Burris is bad. He's just not as popular. I think Burris is hilarious.
Hannibal is so funny.
Yeah.
He's just not as famous as other comedians.
Was
I
he's
like
the
his
one in the
delivery.
Spider-Man movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
I like his
like
delivery sometimes because it sounds super whiny, but like hilarious whiny to me.
I like when they're playing a Captain America video. He's just like, yeah, I don't know if he's like a war criminal or something. So like, listen or whatever.
I know there was like some premiere that Hannibal Buress had to go to, but like he broke his glasses or something, and like he like didn't want to like walk around blind, so he hired another black guy to go to the premiere as Hannibal Buress. But the funniest part was this guy did not look like Hannibal Buress at all. But he did interviews as Hannibal Buress.
Dude,
That's
hilarious.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
That's a solid fucking joke. Yeah. Good
That was
times.
good. All right, so everybody, your homework for this week: put in good SNL skits from the last 5 years into the Pod Talk channel on Discord. Also, harass Leland to draw Steph as a tugboat and the rest of us as aquatic, similar type things you'd see at where a tugboat would be. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a tugboat.
The fuck?
What?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Well, we want to be in the picture, right? We want to be with Steph, but we have to be like
yes,
in
that's
the
what
setting.
we're all
Yes,
talking
that's
about right now,
exactly it.
Anthony.
Yes.
Let's continue with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's just get it out.
So anyway, put that in the Discord. Harass Leland. You know what? Do it on Discord as well. Just put it all on Discord. It's free. You'll find the links in the chat. If you are hearing us in the future, then hit us up on our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Blue Sky, LORC Podcast, League of Ridiculous Conversations. That's us. If you came in late to the show, want to see the whole thing, every show goes to YouTube a week later. You can find all of our backlog there by searching LORC Podcast or, again, League of Ridiculous Conversations. If you would like to, Thursday, Split
Fiction. Yep.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yes. Yeah.
Give it a little
Join
promo.
us on Thursday for Co-op Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for more Split Fiction. We tried to stream last week. Things went wrong. So
Yeah,
part
things went
5, hopefully this week.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, Steph's PS5 died.
Yeah, mine was like shitting.
Like 20 minutes
Yeah.
into the stream. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Let's take a break. It's fine.
Should I be worried about my PS5?
Nah.
Right on.
I'm still using my base PS5 and it's totally fine. Like there's just there's just an issue with Steph. So
Sometimes things just go
Put in
wrong.
a lot of work in my PS5. So
And we know
maybe
Steph
that's
does
why.
have an anti-electronics aura around her.
It's true.
Maybe.
It's true. She's like a
No,
living
no.
EMP.
It's true. If you would like to find me on the internet, I'm on Blue Sky and Threads at Spooky the 13th. In alphabetical order, the rest of us are at.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Mostly on Blue Sky, where I just put my random thoughts. Also, if you have a PS5, play Blueprints. If you have an Xbox, play South of Midnight. If you're on PC, I don't know, man. Play Helldivers or play play Forever Skies. That looks cool. Play that. Leland, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Leland Pierce Art. Sometimes I do art. I'm taking a bit of a break right now. So
Nice.
yep.
15
Apparently
days
I got
away.
a tugboat human. So,
We're the humans manning the Steph tugboat.
you know, of all the whole thing, the boat's the most thing I'm interested in.
It is the most interesting part of all of it.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
I'm trying to add another
Boat
layer to it.
Should
I want to
also
keep it
have
like lady
colored,
eyes so it blinks.
bangs.
Like
should
a
have
real like
colored
old
bangs.
Steamboat Willie style kind of like tug-ass boat, anthropomorphic tugboat.
Yeah, I'll look to Disney for inspiration. They do cute shit.
That sounds right.
That's true.
You could look at the golden books. There's a tugboat that I have in my head right now. It's red and blue. Just change the colors.
Steph, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me online at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
Do you?
That's all.
Do any of
Post my
us?
stories. Do you post shit?
Yeah,
I mean,
on
I
Blue
post.
Sky.
No, that's true. She does do stories.
Yeah. Me and
And
Steph
she
I
are
also
reposts
post stuff on
other
Blue Sky.
stories.
Am I the one that am I the one that posts the most on Instagram?
You are,
Yes,
yes.
you absolutely
Yeah.
are.
By
fuck.
volume, you are.
Never saw that fucking coming.
Well, I've been like, I post mostly on stories. I've been trying to think about doing posts, but then I realized the last time I posted was October, and I didn't know how to combine photos on how I wanted to of the ones that would stick out.
Just start fresh, girl.
Just
Because
post
mine would be
something,
like,
you
this
know?
is a fun. These are the 10 that stood out to me on this month, this month, this month, and this month. And then
You don't got to keep it chronological. Just start fresh.
Okay.
Cut ties with the past. You're a new you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like to forget, but that's fine. Go on.
I can't help you there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. You are all fantastic. Thank you to everyone in chat except for Rage Quit. You are amazing human beings. We hope to see you again on Thursday and back here again next Tuesday,
Wild.
7 p.m.-ish Pacific Standard Time, where we'll be back for another episode of League of Ridiculous Conversations. Until then, thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
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 Peace.
Balloons.
Balloons.
I love
Bye, everybody.
balloons. Bye.